Our guest joining us this morning, Father Joshi Mayathil, Professor, St. Joseph Pontifical Seminary. Thank you so much for your time. Father, I want to begin by asking you that the Kerala Catholic Bishops Association has spoken about the fact that this bill isn't against any religion. It's got to do with fairness. It's got to do with, weeding out corruption. It's got to do with keeping a check on those elements who grab land. What kind of support are you offering now to the government?
Yeah, Madam, the Bishops' Conference of the Kerala Church has very specifically spoken about the amendments needed in connection with the issue that the people at Munambam, the district of Ernakulam, are facing now. For the last 3 years, the people over there are almost under a revenue arrest. They who have bought the land some 30, 35, 36 years back, that is from 1989 to 1991, 218 families bought the land. And for the last 35 years, with all the records, with all the documents, with all the tax, everything given, they had the title of it. And for the last 3 years, they are no more able to exercise their revenue rights. And they are suffering a lot. 610 families are suffering just because of the claim made by the Waqf Board based on the Waqf Act. For certain, the land is theirs. But you see, in 2009, the Waqf Board ordered it to be the land of Waqf. And in 2019, it was taken into the registry of the Waqf. And in 2022, they were deprived of their revenue rights without giving them any notice, without any prior information, without asking their opinion, without asking them to show their documents. They all have perfect documents, which the government has provided. And they have been paying taxes. This situation is disgusting. This situation is really pitiable. And that too based on a legislation done in 1995 and the amendment added to it, done to it in 2013.
What do you have to say, Father? I want to ask you, you spoke about the fact that how even people in Kerala not belonging to the Islam religion, Christians essentially or Catholics are also suffering in this fashion, given that land is taken away and claimed as part of the Waqf property. But there are political parties. For example, just now, the Samajwadi Party has said there will be bloodshed, there will be murders, there is so much disgruntlement that Muslims will be coming out on the streets. There is fear-mongering, though the government has said that this is a democracy. We will discuss the bill threadbare. Opposition will be allowed to speak as well. How do you look at these statements coming in, inflammatory in nature?
See, madam, actually here, the issue is basically the issue of constitution. You see, we have a constitution, Indian constitution. When anti-constitutional or non-constitutional legislations are passed in the parliament, how can the people live here in this country? What can we do? So what should the politicians do? First of all, they should recognize the issues, the constitutional issues involved in the matter. You see, it is very easy to actually, you see, though I am represented here, I'm representing the people in Munambam. Actually, 610 families are not just Christians. There are only 400 Christian families. Then almost 200 families are of various groups. The SNDP, Divara, then Kudumbi Chema. So actually, we are here not simply to speak about Christian rights. No. We are speaking about the rights of the citizens, Indian citizens. Please don't misunderstand the involvement of the KCBC or CBCI as if their plan is to speak for the Christians.
Okay, understood. I understand that you say you're representing a people, of an area, and they're not necessarily Christians. There are people from all religions. But talk to us, in the past also, the kind of disadvantage that people had to face, or problems that people had to face because of land grabbing, essentially.
Yes. The issue is, this is a kind of legalized land grabbing. This is the issue. You see, how can that happen in a country where the constitution, there is a constitution, in a secularist country? Just suppose, you see, Christians have also the custom of offering their property to the church, for example. And a lot of properties have been taken over by a lot of people. If we are asking for the taking back of all these lands, and we ask for a law, a legislation in the parliament, can that be done there, which goes above, you see, the Waqf numbers, Waqf Act numbers 40 is really detrimental to the peaceful move of the society. 83, the Waqf tribunal, regarding the tribunal. 107, which waives the Limitation Act. 108A, which makes it above all the other existing laws in the country. So all these are to be amended. We are not asking that the whole laws, or all the amendments which the government, the BJP government has brought, should be passed. That's not what we are asking.
All right.
At least let us be just and impartial in finding out which are real issues and which clauses are problematic, and find solution to that. This is what the CBCI and KCBC have asked, and of course that's quite logical.
All right.
Quite okay. That is what I say. And the political parties should be willing to take up those issues. Just turning a blind eye on these issues will accelerate the issues, actually. So better find have a right politics now.
All right.
Not a politics of appeasement or politics of blindness. No, that is not.